Welcome everyone to DiseaseChannel. It's me Matthew again, and today I brought you 5 awesome doctors, also known for their badassery. Thumbs up if you like my videos and follow me every week for new episodes. So, let's start! Number 5. Leonid Rosoff. As most Russian people you've ever heard about, he was also an absolute madman. I don't know if it's vodka or constant cold weather that makes people so tough. However, Rosoff worked in Antarctica, including his role as the only doctor in a team of 13 researchers at the Novolazarevskaya station, which was established in January 1961. On the morning of April the 29th, 1961, Rosoff experienced general weakness, nausea, moderate fever, and later pain in the lower right portion of his abdomen. All possible conservative treatment measures did not help. By April the 30th, signs of localized peritonitis became apparent. The nearest Soviet station, however, was more than 1600 kilometers away. After his condition worsened, Rosoff had no other option but to perform the operation on himself. He managed to do a cell surgery by the help of a driver and a meteorologist using mirrors. He survived, and he only died in 2000, aged 66. Badass confirmed. Number 4. Christian Neethling Barnard. He is the person behind the first ever performed successful human-to-human heart transplant. Barnard experimented for several years with animal heart transplants. More than 50 dogs received transplanted hearts. Barnard had a patient willing to undergo the procedure, but as with other surgeons, he needed a suitable donor. He performed the world's first human heart transplant operation on December the 3rd, 1967, with the assist of his brother, Marius Barnard. The operation lasted 9 hours and used a team of 30 people. The patient, Louis Washkansky, was a 54-year-old grosser suffering from diabetes and incurable heart disease. Barnard later wrote, "It is not a difficult decision for a dying man, because he knows he is at the end. If a lion chases you to the bank of a river filled with crocodiles, you will leap into the water, convinced that you can swim to the other side." The donor heart came from a young woman, Denise Darwell, who had been rendered brain damaged in an accident a day before the operation while crossing a street in Cape Town. Washkansky managed to survive the operation, and he lived for 18 days, because he succumbed to pneumonia as he was taking immunosuppressive drugs. Though the first patient with the heart of another human being survived for only more than 2 weeks, Barnard had passed a milestone in a new field of life-extending surgery. Number 3. Edward Jenner. He was an English physician and scientist, and the pioneer of smallpox vaccine, the world's first vaccine. Jenner is also called the father of immunology, and his work is said to have saved more lives than the work of any other human. Noting the common observation that milkmaids were generally immune to smallpox, Jenner postulated that the pus in the blisters that milkmaids received from cowpox, a disease similar to smallpox but much less virulent, protected them from the disease. In 1796, Jenner tested his hypothesis by inoculating James Phipps, an 8-year-old boy who was the son of Jenner's gardener. Jenner scraped pus from cowpox blisters on the hands of Sarah Nelms, a milkmaid who had caught cowpox. Jenner inoculated Phipps in both arms, subsequently producing in Phipps a fever and some uneasiness, but no full-blown infection. Later he injected Phipps with variolous material, the routine method of immunization at that time. No disease followed. The boy was later challenged with variolous material, and again showed no sign of infection. You have to be a badass to inoculate an 8-year-old with something that could kill him. But inoculating him twice? Well, you're either damn sure about what you do or completely out of your mind. Number 2. Elizabeth Blackwell. She was a British-born physician, also known as the first woman to receive a medical degree in the United States, as well as the first woman on the UK medical register. She was the first woman to graduate from medical school, a pioneer in promoting education of women in medicine in the United States, a social and moral reformer in both the United States and in the United Kingdom. After Elizabeth finally decided to study medicine, she was met with resistance almost everywhere. Most physicians recommended that she either go to Paris to study or take up a disguise as a man to study medicine. The main reasons offered for her rejection were: first, because she was a woman and therefore intellectually inferior, and second, that she might actually prove equal to the task and prove to be competition. Out of desperation, she applied to 12 country schools. She got into Hobart College in 1847. Her acceptance was a near accident. They put the issue up to vote by the 150 male students in the class with the stipulation that if one student objected, Blackwell would be turned away. The young man voted anonymously to accept her. On January 23rd, in 1849, Elizabeth Blackwell became the first woman to achieve a medical degree in the United States. The local press reported her graduation favorably, and when the dean, Dr. Charles Lee, conferred her degree, he stood up and bowed to her. She proved first in the modern history that it doesn't take balls to get a degree in medicine. Number 1. Have you ever had the idea on the Sunday evening that you would like to go out to the cemetery, dig out some corpses, bring them home and see what's inside? Well, me neither, but I won't get credit for my laziness. Leonardo da Vinci, however, was a total madman, and he didn't give a damn about what other people think. His curiosity made him the most famous polymath of all time. He wasn't just a sculptor, a painter, an architect, a scientist, a musician, a mathematician, an engineer. He also studied the human body as an anatomist in his free time. As a successful artist, Leonardo was given the permission to dissect human corpses at the Hospital of Santa Maria Nuova in Florence, and later at hospitals in Milan and Rome. Leonardo made over 240 detailed drawings, which include many studies of the human skeleton and its parts, and of muscles and sinews. He also studied the mechanical properties of the skeleton and muscular forces that are applied to it in a manner that prefigured the modern science of biomechanics. He drew the heart and vascular system, sex organs, internal organs, making one of the first scientific drawings of a fetus in utero. His drawings and notations are far ahead of their time, and if published would undoubtedly have made a major contribution to medical science. So everyone, this was my episode for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your choice in the comment section below. Who would you name the number 1 doctor of badassery? Subscribe here on YouTube, thumbs up if you like my videos, click here to see the channel's Facebook page, and follow me every week. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.